Alright, so we did good yesterday. We didn't get the exhaust finished, so we'll do that another day. I just want to show you the state of the wings. So that's Charlie's old wing. He had a practice on. This is Charlie's other old wing. And we knew they were rusty, rotten. And then these were the new ones. So obviously the arch was on here up to about that, and you could just see that, and this one had nothing, literally nothing, and we took them off and was like, oh my god, like, just look at the state of it. So yeah, not too great, she's pretty thin. Yeah, and then this one was just, obviously this is the snorkel side, so we took this off and said, oh, if there's a bit of bubble, we'll grind it back and we can sort it out. And then Charlie just took it off and was like, look, it's basically a crisp packet. She's had it. It's just all inside, look. She's not good. So that's why we only got 2 new wings, because she did look mint, and then we took the arches off and it was like, oh dear. The green machine. She ain't looking too bad. I'm going to meet Charlie when he comes home from work and crack on with the 3-inch exhaust basically. He's, well, I hear he's got some new rubbers coming for the complete system, so that'll be good. We'll have decent rubbers to hang it on. And he's also running by the motor centre tomorrow getting the proper ball joints, because they fucked us over on that. Give him 2-wheel drive ball joints, so he's ordered the proper ball joints for it, and he's picking me up an air filter so I can change my air filter after our little dust extractor, fume extractor little setup we had. Just going to change it for sake of it and keep the old one in case we do a bit more spraying. So yeah, he popped the brake pistons out before we went home yesterday. So he's got a rebuild kit and got that off eBay. It was only about 30 quid. So yeah, going to give that a go. One thing I do want to have a look at is if you can get a seal kit for the master cylinder, because I've not seen one, but I have got a spare master cylinder obviously, so I might take it apart, get the sizes of the seals, and we'll sort it out that way. Just buy some cup seals. Alright, exhaust time. Dumps on. We're using these as spacers so we can clamp up the flange tight. Made these 3-inch flanges. Another 3 of them flanges.
Yeah, I think they may be gold.
So we've got these flanges cut out for the system. Charlie's using our little tool to make a square cut.
Well, fairly square.
It's squarish, we're going to try. Then we're going to weld this bit down here. Put a join somewhere here, so if we change the gearbox or whatever, we want to get around the bellhausen, can just drop that section off. And then there'll be a join, a flexi, a cat.
I mean, it's squarish.
Sort of. It's fairly close.
Yeah. Not like your tool at work.
Oh, the works is the best. So that's going to go on there, and then like I say, cat, isn't there, Charlie? There's definitely going to be a cat on it.
There's definitely a pussy cat on it.
And then under, probably another joiner.
I'm going to get a picture of a cat and put it on it.
All the way to the back. And then we'll leave a flange off of there, and we can do a little cheeky out the corner sort of side exit, back exit.
We've probably got enough flanges.
Cyclist job. Yeah, there's definitely 10 in total, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's looking nice.
Yeah, laddie. Got fucking.
So,
got the catalytic fucking converter. Like, think of all the horsehair that's inside this fucker.
yeah, glass pack catalytic converter. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's a good cat.
That is a good cat.
So, sand it so we can get a nice ugly weld on there, and then we'll TIG it later on. We've got like that tacked on, that's tacked on, this is tacked on.
Mate.
Cat is going to go about here, and then another one.
The cat?
Are we putting a flange on the back of the cat, or are we...
Whoa, I don't fucking care, mate.
I suppose if you want to put flange on, you can just slice through it and weld a flange on anyway.
I suppose.
At a later date.
If we
Yeah, we're going to tack these on. Ain't a very good fit in there, to be honest, but you know. So laid some snot over that, and then we'll go over it with a TIG and do it properly. We ain't got a TIG down here, so. Another bit of pipe out of here. Got to get one of these, cut it about 45-ish, and another one, and make like an S bend to come under here, this cross member, and then up a bit to the back, and we'll get it as high as possible because we might want to put an air tank or something under it at a later date. So, yeah, and then we're going to put a flange here because obviously his tweens go to a T. Alright, so that's our 45-degree like kick up to come under this cross member, and then we'll get another one up here, and somewhere like that, we'll get an inch or so between that cross member, and that'll just make it a bit higher up to here. I did pie cuts on mine because obviously I used the bars I had, so I used one bend for that, one bend for this, and a couple of cuts and stuff around the corner to my tub. But Charlie's got loads of bends because he's got the sideboards off his old truck, his new truck and whatever. So we're using all like mandrel bends. But they are alright, you know, they're big. They're not neck down or anything, so it's a true 3-inch system. And like I say, that sidebars, they're 304 stainless, which is what you'd use for an exhaust anyway. So it's perfect. It's perfect. We need to put a little fish mouth pit in there for the wastegate. Yeah, it's going to spool up a lot better. He wants straight out the back. We're going to go for twins, but yeah, it's only a Ranger, isn't it? It's not an Audi, so yeah, be alright. Going to come out here, probably dump it, sort of that American sort of look where it comes out and a little bit tilted to the side. So not a true side exit, but he's a bit of a cyclist deterrent, shall we say. Alright, we've got the work lights rigged up to me auxiliary. Got a little pair of banana plugs in the back there. Got my rear work lights on, but that one's at it. China. But yeah, cracking on. Measure twice, cut once. Or measure twice, cut 3 or 4 times. New battery. There you go, look, one S bend. Just needs sand and a fuck. Alright, ain't got much battery left, but that is the rear Z bend. That one is going right there. Alright, got a whole exhaust done tonight. Not bad, eh? Fucking beautiful. Hillbilly Deluxe Mark II. Nice one. Oh, and tonight's exhaust night, so we're going to stay and do Charlie's exhaust. And also crack on with a few other little bits and pieces. So I might do a little time-lapse video if I have time to set the camera up. I might chuck the camera on top of the shelf and do a little video of us doing his exhaust. We'll see. Alright, we're at work now. Got the old protective case on. Do some TIG welding. TIG welding, Charlie. So, let's get the bench cleared up. Music beast. I'm gonna put one of these fuckers on there. Why not? Good old Ford. It's a Ford dump pipe. Ford. Definitely Ford. Yeah. I wonder how. now. We welded that, it's fucking ugly, but got that flange to do next on the back of here.
Got some welding done, not the best, but I'm the Hillbilly. We've got Hillbilly Deluxe Mark II. That's penetrating well, isn't it?
Full pin.
Is that all I need to do? What do I need to do? Anything up here?
You can grind it down if you want, but it's up to you.
Right, what that?
The welds I've done.
Oh no, fuck that, that looks really fun to me, man.
Really? That's better. The flexi we're welding, not too sure what metal that is. Should be stainless, but that's a lot better. We've got 304 to known 304. Obviously 304 rod that I just stuck on the floor. So yeah. Right, so this little tricky piece on here, that's the wastegate bulge on the dump, we're going to do it with silicon bronze, going to TIG braze it just because it's a little bit tricky. I made it out at some 1 point, I think it might even be 1 mil, but yeah, we'll do that. As you can see, there's not so much what you call black sugar inside the weld because I've TIG brazed it, and that's below the melting point of the parent metal, so it's all good basically. Alright, so Charlie's just going out to get food, and he's left me with the exhaust. I'm just tacking up the last 2 hangers, and then fully welding them out. This bit's basically done, apart from a little few bits, because it was just tacked with stainless MIG. They wanted to chop it about on the saw a bit, so to stop it from breaking, I'll put a few more tacks on it. So final weld that. There's just 2 of those flanges around there. The bottom one will be autogenous. And that bit's done. That needs the back box doing in and out, and that bend and that flange, and the dump pipe's totally finished. So I reckon another hour and we'll be sorted. Maybe. Alright, so seeing as we hacked this up down the field, all the tacks were done with stainless MIG, as you can see, and there is a little bit of fuckery going on, so we will have to fill all these in and sort that out. But overall, it won't be too bad. These flexies, as I was saying, these flexies weld like shit. We're getting such a nice finish on the dump and everything, and you know that. And this is welding like a right bag, so I don't think that is actually proper stainless. This will be, just from 304 Exhaust Parts UK, and all of their stuff is pucker, A1, you can't fault it. And then this tube's obviously 304, so it's not too bad. It's a little bit dirty and whatnot, and we have wire brushed it, but it'll be alright. It's an off-roader, we just want 3-inch straight through, they ain't gonna rot. Having to fill in some pretty gnarly gaps where we adjusted it with an old disc cutter. So yeah, basically she looks like shit, but hey ho. I'm proud of the other bits, you know. Like that exhaust hanger ain't too bad. That's not too bad either. That ain't too bad. But yeah, she's not going to be a show pony, that's for sure. This flexi welded like complete and utter dog shit. But that might be the material, because everything else has gone a lot better. That just didn't really want to, you know, the weld looks all crusty. But yeah, so there's some pretty dodgy holes to fill up, but for the most part she's going to be a, you know, a stainless system, so she's not going to rust or anything. So let's just finish these few welds on this, and then we'll do the back boxes. So it's been about 5 months since I've done any real TIG work, and it's showing big time. That torch is really heavy compared to a normal TIG torch, which is like a pencil. That one's, you know, quite weighty. At least my back cap's holding up. Not a mate. That one's done. Charlie's got us a rumbles and some ketchup, of course.
Don't know to a rumbles.
No, can't say no to a rumbles chicken wrap. What's this?
All yours, you know, mate.
Alright, nice one. Put it on the dinner table.
So it's just literally them 2 bits to do, is it?
Yeah, man.
Fucking sorted, man.
Come in bed, just start to shit up. It's going to be a bit of a pain in the arse to fucking do it, but we'll do it.
I've got to get off soon, lad.
Alright then, last weld. It's a bit unfortunate that we've got to tie into those stainless MIG tacks, but yeah, everything else looking pretty. So yeah, let's do it. Charlie went over it with a Scotch flat wheel, and then he's just found the old burner shaft. Check that out.
Looking good, isn't it? Oh,
Yeah.
Fuck. Get fucking old, mate. Oh.
You can see the MIG was left and I've gone between the MIGs.
Well, he is for you. That's 61. Cheers, brother. Yeah, you can see where that penetrates inside that fucking. Yeah.
Pinching it. That's only 75 amps.
Yeah, that way.
Alright, what do you think of that then?